Throughout history, various scriptures and ancient texts have hinted at the idea of an upside-down world, where reality is inverted or distorted. In addition to the Book of Revelation and the concept of Kali Yuga, other religious and philosophical writings provide further insight into this enigmatic concept. The Zohar, a foundational work in the Jewish mystical tradition of Kabbalah, delves into the notion of hidden dimensions and alternate realities. It suggests that our world is but one of many layers of existence, with higher realms that remain concealed from ordinary perception. In Islamic mysticism, or Sufism, the concept of the Alam al-Mithal, or the imaginal world, speaks to a realm that exists between the material and spiritual dimensions. Here, symbols and archetypes take on profound significance, hinting at a reality that transcends our ordinary understanding. In Eastern philosophies such as Taoism and Zen Buddhism, the idea of the world being an illusion or a dreamlike construct is prevalent. The Tao Te Ching, attributed to Laozi, speaks of the Tao, or the Way, as a mysterious force underlying all existence, beyond the realm of conventional understanding. Names like Hermes Trismegistus, the legendary figure associated with Hermeticism, alchemy, and esoteric knowledge, are often invoked in discussions about hidden wisdom and the nature of reality. The Emerald Tablet, a foundational text in Hermeticism, famously states, "As above, so below," suggesting a connection between different levels of existence. Throughout history, individuals such as Pythagoras, Plato, and Plotinus have explored metaphysical concepts and the nature of reality, contributing to a rich tapestry of ideas about the existence of hidden dimensions and inverted worlds. So, let's delve deeper into archaeological anomalies, forbidden knowledge, and modern scientific theories that shed further light on the possibility of living in an upside-down world. The Book of Revelation, attributed to John of Patmos and believed to have been written around 95 AD, presents a dramatic and symbolic portrayal of the end times. The text, the final book in the Christian New Testament, has been a source of intrigue and interpretation for centuries due to its rich imagery and prophetic visions. In the opening chapters, John describes a series of messages to the 7 churches of Asia, each with unique warnings and encouragements. These messages are just the prelude to a broader revelation about the cataclysmic events that will unfold. As the narrative progresses, Revelation unveils a grand apocalyptic battle between the forces of good and evil. A central theme is the ultimate defeat of Babylon, which is often interpreted as a metaphor for a corrupt and oppressive world power. Babylon's downfall signifies a dramatic shift in global dynamics, where traditional power structures collapse, making way for a new divine order. This imagery suggests that what was once dominant and unquestionable is now being dismantled, paving the way for a new era. The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, introduced in chapter 6, represent conquest, war, famine, and death, elements that collectively symbolize societal chaos and upheaval. This imagery sets the stage for the turmoil to come, emphasizing a world in disarray where conventional systems and hierarchies no longer hold. The subsequent chapters describe more symbols, such as the beast with 7 heads, which is often interpreted as a representation of evil political or religious systems that exert control over the world. Revelation's vivid scenes, like the fall of the great city described in chapter 18 and the ultimate battle at Armageddon, serve as metaphors for the dramatic shift from a world defined by corruption and oppression to one where justice prevails. This transformation is marked by a radical reversal of power, where the meek, the oppressed, and the righteous inherit the earth. The symbolism and narratives in Revelation resonate with the concept of an upside-down world, suggesting that profound changes are imminent, leading to the breakdown of the old order and the establishment of a new, divinely ordained reality. In Hindu tradition, the concept of Kali Yuga represents the 4th and final stage of the Yuga cycle, a cycle that comprises 4 distinct ages or yugas. Emerging from ancient Vedic texts, such as the Puranas and the Mahabharata, Kali Yuga is considered the era of darkness and ignorance. According to Hindu tradition, Kali Yuga began on February 18, 3102 BCE, following the departure of Krishna, the revered avatar, from the earth. This event marked the start of a period characterized by a decline in spiritual values, the prevalence of materialism, and the breakdown of societal order. The Bhagavata Purana, one of the key texts outlining the characteristics of Kali Yuga, describes it as a time when human behavior becomes increasingly corrupt. In this era, dishonesty and deceit become common, and people engage in acts of violence and cruelty with little remorse. Traditional values and customs, which once served as the foundation of societal harmony, are disregarded or outright rejected. Respect for elders, teachers, and religious institutions wanes, leading to a degradation of moral and ethical standards. Kali Yuga is also a time of increasing division and conflict. Political leaders are often driven by self-interest, and governance becomes fraught with corruption. The concept of dharma, which represents duty, righteousness, and moral order, loses its significance, leading to a society where might takes precedence over right. Wealth and power are concentrated in the hands of a few, creating a stark disparity between the rich and the poor. The Bhagavata Purana further notes that the prevalence of falsehood and the decline of spiritual practice contribute to a world where truth and virtue are inverted. People are more likely to seek instant gratification, indulge in excessive consumption, and pursue material success at the expense of spiritual growth. As a result, the world becomes an upside-down version of what it once was, with chaos and disorder supplanting harmony and balance. In this context, Kali Yuga represents not only a stage in the Yuga cycle, but also a reflection of humanity's journey away from spiritual wisdom and towards moral decay. However, Hindu tradition also holds that this cycle will eventually come to an end, giving way to a new era of renewal and spiritual awakening. The Gnostic texts, discovered in the Nag Hammadi Library in 1945 near Nag Hammadi, Egypt, offer a profoundly different perspective on creation and the nature of existence from traditional Christian theology. These ancient manuscripts, such as the Gospel of Thomas, the Gospel of Philip, and the Apocryphon of John, articulate a dualistic cosmology where the physical world is depicted as the work of a lesser, flawed divine being, often identified as the demiurge. In this Gnostic worldview, the demiurge, along with his cohort of archons, rules over the physical universe, maintaining a system that entraps humanity in ignorance and illusion. According to Gnostic thought, the ultimate goal of human existence is to attain gnosis, or knowledge of the true spiritual reality that lies beyond the physical world. This hidden knowledge serves as a path to liberation, allowing individuals to transcend the limitations imposed by the demiurge and his archons. Through gnosis, the Gnostics believed, one could escape the upside-down world and return to the true source of divine light and wisdom. Thus, the Gnostic texts portray the physical world as an illusion, a realm that obscures the deeper spiritual truth. This perspective challenges conventional religious and philosophical paradigms, suggesting that the universe we experience is merely a shadow of a much greater spiritual reality. By awakening to this hidden knowledge, one could break free from the constraints of the demiurge's flawed creation and reconnect with the transcendent divine source. These ancient prophecies and texts offer a glimpse into different interpretations of an upside-down world. Whether it's the apocalyptic imagery of Revelation, the moral decline in Kali Yuga, or the flawed cosmology in Gnostic beliefs, each of these perspectives highlights a sense of upheaval and transformation. They suggest a world where the conventional order is disrupted and the true nature of reality remains hidden from view. Archaeological discoveries have long challenged our understanding of ancient civilizations, revealing knowledge and technology that seem to surpass the established historical narrative. The Antikythera mechanism, discovered in 1901 from a shipwreck off the coast of Antikythera, Greece, has intrigued scientists and historians for decades. This intricate mechanical device, dating to around 100 BCE, is often referred to as the first known analog computer. It was designed to predict astronomical events, such as eclipses and planetary positions, suggesting that the ancient Greeks had a deeper understanding of astronomy and mechanics than previously thought. The complexity of the gears and the precision of its calculations imply that the ancient world had access to advanced engineering skills that were lost or forgotten for centuries. The pyramids of Giza, erected during the 4th dynasty of Egypt around 2560 BCE, continue to be a source of mystery. These massive structures exhibit precise mathematical and astronomical alignment. The Great Pyramid, for instance, is aligned to true north with an accuracy of just 0.05 degrees, a feat that seems nearly impossible without modern technology. The internal chambers and passageways within the pyramid also display precise measurements and alignments with celestial events, leading to speculation about the builders' advanced knowledge of astronomy and engineering. The construction techniques and the sheer scale of the project suggest the presence of hidden knowledge or an alternate approach to science that hasn't been adequately explained by conventional history. The Nazca lines in Peru, a collection of enormous geoglyphs etched into the desert floor, are believed to have been created between 500 BCE and 500 AD. These figures include geometric shapes, animals, and humanoid forms, with some lines stretching over several kilometers. The fact that these designs are best viewed from the air raises questions about how the Nazca people conceived and executed these massive artworks. The lines' precise geometry and scales suggest that the ancient Nazca civilization had a broader perspective on the world, perhaps utilizing aerial observation or other advanced techniques to create these masterpieces. This has led some researchers to speculate about lost technologies or alternative modes of perception that ancient cultures might have used. These archaeological discoveries hint at a world where ancient civilizations possessed knowledge and skills that do not align with our current understanding of history. They challenge the established narrative and suggest that there might be hidden or forbidden knowledge waiting to be rediscovered, pointing to an alternate perspective on the ancient world and its achievements. The Illuminati, a secret society founded on May 1, 1776, by Adam Weishaupt in Ingolstadt, Bavaria, was initially established with the intent to promote Enlightenment ideals and oppose religious and governmental oppression. Weishaupt, a professor of canon law at the University of Ingolstadt, sought to create a network that could influence societal change through education and rational thought. The organization adopted a hierarchical structure and utilized coded symbols, leading to its reputation for secrecy. By 1784, the Illuminati was banned by the Bavarian government, resulting in the group's dispersion and contributing to the aura of mystery surrounding it. Over the years, the Illuminati has been linked to numerous conspiracy theories, suggesting that it operates behind the scenes, controlling world events and manipulating governments. Popular culture has often portrayed the Illuminati as a clandestine group with global reach, whose influence is pervasive but hidden from public view. This perception is fueled by the organization's alleged connections to prominent political figures, business leaders, and even celebrity culture, hinting at a network that transcends national boundaries and controls critical aspects of modern society. Freemasonry, a fraternal organization with roots in the Middle Ages, is another secretive society often associated with hidden knowledge and rituals. The group traces its origins to stonemasons and cathedral builders in Europe, but over time, it evolved into a more symbolic and esoteric organization. Freemasons practice elaborate ceremonies and rituals that draw on ancient symbols and allegories, leading to speculation that the group holds secret knowledge about the nature of reality and the cosmos. Freemasonry's structured degrees, with the 33rd degree being the highest attainable level, suggest a system where initiates gradually uncover deeper truths. Freemasonry's secrecy and ritualistic practices have given rise to numerous conspiracy theories. Some claim that Freemasons have covertly shaped historical events, from the American Revolution to the design of Washington, D.C. The organization's extensive symbolism, which includes compasses, squares, and the all-seeing eye, is interpreted as having deeper hidden meanings that point to ancient wisdom and a concealed understanding of the universe. The myth of Atlantis, as described by Plato in his dialogues Timaeus and Critias, tells the story of an advanced civilization that allegedly existed around 9600 BCE. Atlantis was said to be a technologically sophisticated society with complex structures and advanced knowledge. Plato's account suggests that Atlantis experienced a moral decline, leading to its eventual destruction, with the remnants sinking into the ocean. This tale has inspired countless theories about the existence of lost civilizations and hidden knowledge that might have been preserved by secret societies. Over the centuries, the concept of Atlantis has been associated with ideas of forbidden knowledge. Some theories propose that survivors of Atlantis spread their knowledge across the ancient world, influencing cultures like the Egyptians and the Mayans. Others believe that the lost technology of Atlantis could have revolutionized human understanding if it hadn't been lost to history. These notions contribute to the idea that secret societies like the Illuminati and Freemasonry might be custodians of ancient knowledge, preserving it from public access and revealing it only to those deemed worthy or initiated into their ranks. Modern scientific theories and quantum mechanics. Quantum mechanics is a branch of physics that delves into the behavior of particles on the smallest scales, atoms and subatomic particles. Unlike classical physics, quantum mechanics presents a universe that operates under principles that often defy traditional logic and intuition. Quantum entanglement is a phenomenon first described by Albert Einstein, Boris Podolsky, and Nathan Rosen in their 1935 paper, often referred to as the EPR paradox. This concept challenges the notion of locality, implying that particles that become entangled maintain a connection regardless of the distance between them. When an entangled particle is altered, its twin, no matter how far apart, is instantly affected in a corresponding way. This spooky action at a distance, as Einstein famously called it, suggests a world where conventional cause and effect relationships may not apply. The multiverse theory, popularized by physicist Hugh Everett III in the 1950s, introduces the idea that our universe is merely one of many possible universes, each with unique characteristics and histories. Everett's many worlds interpretation proposes that every quantum event with multiple possible outcomes creates a branch, leading to a new universe. This theory opens the door to the possibility that in these parallel realities, some aspects of existence might be inverted or radically different from what we understand in our own universe. The Large Hadron Collider, LHC, situated at CERN near Geneva, Switzerland, began operations in 2008. It is the world's largest and most powerful particle accelerator, designed to smash subatomic particles together at near-light speed. Through these high-energy collisions, scientists aim to uncover the fundamental building blocks of the universe. The LHC has led to significant discoveries, such as the Higgs boson in 2012, which provides insights into the origin of mass. However, it also raises intriguing questions about hidden dimensions and alternate realities. The energy levels reached by the LHC allow researchers to test theories of extra dimensions, string theory, and even mini black holes, suggesting that there may be more to our universe than meets the eye. Quantum mechanics, with its principles of superposition and uncertainty, has prompted a rethinking of reality itself. Superposition allows particles to exist in multiple states at once until observed, challenging the concept of a single objective reality. This characteristic aligns with the idea of parallel universes where different outcomes occur simultaneously, further supporting the notion that reality could be more fluid and interconnected than we perceive. In quantum computing, superposition and entanglement enable computations at a speed and scale beyond classical computers, hinting at a technological revolution that could reshape the world. These advancements not only redefine what is possible, but also suggest that the boundaries between different states of existence might be more permeable than we realize, opening the door to concepts like parallel dimensions and upside-down worlds. The ongoing exploration of quantum mechanics and the Large Hadron Collider's discoveries continues to fuel speculation and raise questions about the true nature of the universe, whether it operates within the constraints of conventional reality or encompasses deeper, hidden truths. As these scientific inquiries progress, they contribute to a growing sense that our understanding of the world may be just the tip of the iceberg, with much more lurking beneath the surface, waiting to be discovered. Recent events and societal changes. The 2008 global financial crisis is often cited as a watershed moment in modern history, exposing deep-seated flaws in the global economic system. The crisis, which began with the collapse of Lehman Brothers on September 15, 2008, triggered a domino effect that led to the near collapse of major financial institutions worldwide. This event laid bare the intricate web of interdependencies among global banks, insurance companies, and investment firms. As these institutions faltered, the crisis revealed that many had been engaging in risky practices, such as subprime lending and the trading of complex financial instruments like collateralized debt obligations, CDOs. The instability that followed suggested that even the most established financial systems were built on a fragile foundation, where wealth and power could be disrupted in an instant. In response to the crisis, governments and central banks around the world implemented massive bailouts and stimulus packages, indicating that the very systems designed to regulate and control the economy were struggling to contain the chaos. This moment revealed a world where economic stability was susceptible to sudden and dramatic upheavals, leading to a widespread loss of trust in traditional financial structures. It also fueled a wave of populism and anti-establishment sentiment, as ordinary people bore the brunt of the crisis through job losses, home foreclosures, and depleted retirement savings. In the wake of the crisis, the rise of social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube in the 2000s and 2010s transformed the way information was disseminated and consumed. These platforms allowed for rapid sharing of news and personal opinions, but they also contributed to the creation of echo chambers, where people were more likely to encounter information that confirmed their existing beliefs. This shift in information dynamics contributed to a world where truth became increasingly difficult to discern, as misinformation and fake news spread rapidly across the internet. The proliferation of these platforms coincided with growing polarization in political and social discourse, with opposing sides often entrenched in their views, resistant to opposing perspectives. The COVID-19 pandemic, which began in late 2019, served as a stark reminder of the fragility of global health systems. The rapid spread of the virus across continents revealed the limitations of national health infrastructures and the vulnerability of global supply chains. The pandemic's unprecedented impact on daily life, through lockdowns, travel restrictions, and overwhelmed hospitals, created a sense of a world where the familiar order had been turned on its head. This event also highlighted the role of social media in spreading misinformation, as false claims and conspiracy theories about the virus's origin, transmission, and treatment proliferated. As the pandemic progressed, it became evident that the challenge of managing public health crises was compounded by the challenge of combating misinformation and ensuring public compliance with health guidelines. These recent events and societal changes underscore the notion of an upside-down world, where traditional systems of power and information are subject to disruption, and where the boundaries between truth and falsehood blur in the digital age. The 2008 financial crisis, the rise of social media, and the COVID-19 pandemic each serve as a catalyst for reevaluating our assumptions about stability, trust, and the structures that underpin modern society. Conspiracy theories and popular culture. Conspiracy theories and popular culture have become closely intertwined, with many elements of mainstream entertainment drawing from or inspiring narratives that involve hidden knowledge, secret societies, and inverted realities. The rise of conspiracy theories like QAnon, which emerged around 2017, is a prime example of how these ideas can gain traction and influence public discourse. QAnon originated from anonymous posts on the image board 4chan and later 8chan, where a person or group using the pseudonym Q claimed to have insider information about a vast conspiracy involving global elites, secret cabals, and hidden agendas. The QAnon movement grew rapidly, attracting followers who believed that a group of powerful individuals was manipulating world events for their own gain, often involving themes of child trafficking, satanic rituals, and government corruption. Television shows like Stranger Things, which first aired in 2016, have contributed to the popularization of conspiracy theories and the exploration of parallel dimensions. Set in the 1980s, the series revolves around a group of children who encounter a parallel dimension known as the Upside Down, where the rules of reality are distorted and where dark, supernatural entities exist. The show's depiction of a secret government laboratory conducting experiments on children and opening gateways to alternate dimensions echoes themes found in conspiracy theories about hidden government projects like the Montauk Project, an alleged series of secret experiments conducted at Montauk Air Force Station in New York during the Cold War. The 1999 film The Matrix became a cultural phenomenon by challenging viewers to question the nature of reality. In the movie, the protagonist, Neo, discovers that the world he lives in is a simulated reality controlled by sentient machines, and he must break free to discover the truth. This concept has inspired numerous conspiracy theories suggesting that our perceived reality might be an elaborate illusion or simulation, with hidden forces manipulating the world from behind the scenes. The idea of a red pill moment, where one awakens to the true nature of reality, has since become a metaphor for discovering hidden knowledge or breaking free from societal conditioning. These examples from popular culture illustrate the growing influence of conspiracy theories in the modern world, where the lines between reality and fiction often blur. As these narratives become more mainstream, they can have significant social and political impacts, shaping public opinion and fueling distrust in traditional institutions. The intersection of conspiracy theories and popular culture reflects a broader cultural shift toward questioning established norms and exploring alternative explanations for the world we live in. Conclusion: the exploration of the notion of living in an upside-down world reveals a rich tapestry of ideas drawn from ancient texts, hidden knowledge, and modern science. Throughout history, various cultures and traditions have grappled with the concept of a reality where norms are inverted and hidden truths lurk beneath the surface. From the apocalyptic visions of the Book of Revelation to the ancient Hindu concept of Kali Yuga, there is a pervasive sense that our world is subject to cycles of decay and renewal, where moral and social order can be turned on its head. The convergence of archaeological discoveries, such as the Antikythera mechanism and the Nazca lines, with forbidden knowledge associated with secret societies like the Illuminati and Freemasonry, adds layers of complexity to our understanding of reality. These hidden truths hint at the possibility of advanced civilizations and lost technologies that challenge our conventional views of history and human progress. In the realm of modern science, theories like quantum mechanics and the multiverse offer tantalizing glimpses into the nature of reality, suggesting a universe where the laws of physics are far more mysterious and fluid than previously imagined. The rise of conspiracy theories and their integration into popular culture, exemplified by movements like QAnon and works of fiction like Stranger Things and The Matrix, reflects a collective fascination with the idea of hidden knowledge and alternate realities. Ultimately, the concept of an upside-down world serves as a powerful framework for questioning established paradigms and exploring the unknown. Whether interpreted metaphorically or taken literally, it challenges us to reconsider our assumptions about the nature of reality and our place within it. By embracing curiosity and skepticism, we can continue to unravel the mysteries of existence and deepen our understanding of the world we inhabit.